Now, does sunburn cause skin cancer? There's no direct relationship between sunburn and skin cancer, except the fact that sunburn reflects excessive sunlight exposure. And yes, as I mentioned before, it's conclusive that excessive UV sun exposure to the skin can cause certain mutations in skin cells that give rise to certain skin cancers. Why are we parsing things at this level of detail, right? Is this all just semantics? No, it's not just semantics. Many people believe that if they didn't get a sunburn, they are not at additional risk for inducing skin cancer or other issues with skin, right? We're not just talking about skin cancer, we're talking about accelerated aging of the skin according to sun exposure. So let's make this very simple. You don't need a sunburn for the sun to accelerate the aging appearance of your skin. You don't need a sunburn to induce the kind of mutation that may, again, I want to highlight, may give rise to a skin cancer. It's also not the case that if you've got a sunburn or even multiple sunburns that you'll necessarily develop skin cancer, although by virtue of the fact that sunburn reflects UV exposure, multiple sunburns would reflect increased UV exposure and therefore increased risk for certain skin cancers. So all this to say, avoid sunburn however you can. And if you're somebody who just loathes sunscreen, that doesn't want to even hear the discussion we're about to have next about which sunscreens are safe and which ones appear to be less safe, if you're just one of these people that does not want to put sunscreen on because you're very concerned about whatever chemical might be in sunscreen, well then consider that the physical barrier of an article of clothing or a hat or a bandana of sorts can indeed shield you from the sun to some degree, often to a great degree. And again, I don't think there's any controversy as to whether or not those are safe. As many of you know, I've been taking AG1 for more than 10 years now.